next up is Martin Gay's Prealgebra, Introductory Algebra, Chapter 2, questions 16 through 18. So this one's really working on your order of operations as well as your integer rules. So we look here, we have a parenthesis and a parenthesis separated, and those are both squared. So we can do the parentheses at the same time. We just have to bring along the rest of the problem. If you have 5 plus signs and 9 minus signs, you have more minus signs than plus signs, so you have the difference. The difference between, so you're going to be in the negative, the difference between 9 and 5 is 4, and we're going to do minus 4 squared in a moment. If you have 8 and you take away 2, that gives you 6, and you're going to cube that. So our next step is our exponents. Minus 4 squared means minus 4 times minus 4. Minus 4, minus times a minus, if you remember, is a plus. 4 times 4 is 16. Times 6 cubed means 6 times 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 times 6. You might have to off to the side do 36 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 3 is 21. So you have 216 times 16. Again, 216 times 16. 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. 6 times 2 is 12. We put a placeholder down so we can start right directly below the 1. 1 times 6, 1 times 1, 1 times 2. We add these down. We have 6, 15, 4, 3. So the answer should be 3,456. Question number 17 says minus a minus. So again, that's a double symbol. But it is, but it's not. So we'll wait on that. It is a double symbol, but we must do exponents first. This is like saying minus 1 times this. We must do exponents first. Exponents first is right there. These are not really parentheses. They're really groupings of numbers. They say it's -7 and -4. So you have minus 1 times -7 times -7. That's what you have here. Divided by 7 times -4. That's what you have. So a minus times a minus is a plus, times another minus is a minus. 1 times 7 is 7, and 7 times 7 is 49. So you have minus 49. Divided by 7 times a -4 is a negative, and 7 times 4 is 28. And I want to look in my book for just a minute. Well, I must say that I disagree with her outcome. Oh, no, I don't. I can't do that. This is where you got to be careful. You have to write the whole problem out after you do the first step. Our next order is we have division and multiplication. If you find when you're doing a problem that it doesn't come out what I call pretty or even, you probably are doing something wrong. So I tried to jump and do this and this at the same time, but I cannot do that. So I did my first, which is the exponents. This was my exponent one. And I went on and multiplied it times 1, and I got -49. Then I must write out the rest of the problem. Negative divided by 7 times -4. I have both a division and a multiplication. And though my dear comes in the order of MD, the rule is from left to right. So this is one of those examples where you will divide before you multiply. So you've got -49 divided by 7. A negative divided by a positive is a negative. 49 divided by 7 is 7 times -4. Now you have a minus times a minus, which is equal to a positive, and 7 times 4 is 28. And that is the answer that's in the book. So that's an example of when you actually divide before you multiply. Number 18 says 3 minus 8 minus 2 raised to the third power. We do the order of operations. We're going to do our parentheses first. We write it out. And we do what we've underlined. 8 take away 2 is 6 cubed. So this means 3 minus 6 times 6 times 6. You must do this part first. And we did this back here, if you will remember. So we don't have to redo it. We can use what we've already done. We figured out that that was 216. So we have 3 minus 216. If you have 3 plus signs and you have 216 minus signs, what do you have more of? You have way more minus signs. So you're going to find the difference between those two numbers, but your answer is going to be negative, and you get 213. Negative 213. And that's questions 16 through 18. Thank you.